Alrighty, here we are with our next contestant, the Pindah Anoa 6x6 Arctic Rescue Vehicle. This is by Rake Pring Ombang. Let's see, so very basic on the workshop description here, no different thumbnail or extra photos. There's also no description, so not gonna get very good points for that. But let's go and check out this build. Alrighty, so here we have it. So we'll do our little walk around, some good little detailing here and there with the name and such on the side. We have a big ramp down here with some nice looking lights. Let's go ahead and open that ramp up. We do have some doors on the side as well. We'll just go ahead and enter from the back. So looks like we got to jump up here. We got some more access on the roof. We got some good amount of equipment and a medical bed back here, which is nice. We got the engine in there, nice. I like having the little engine on the side, some exposed microcontrollers and tanks and things like that. It could be nice just to kind of remove the name on those just so they kind of don't take you out of the build. Looks like we drive on the right probably. We got the big turret on the top for, it looks like probably extinguishing fires. We can start the system. We got a nice little loading screen there. We got headlights. Oh, high beams. We got interior lights, we got heaters, we got a compass, we got disabled turret. So I'm guessing that the turret is maybe, oh no, the turret's operated in this seat. Let's take over turret. Okay, so it looks like probably it's given to the other seat. And there we go. Oh, looks like we're, oh no, okay, it's a push button. Sweet. So we'll go ahead and disable that. So yeah, so we got all of our stuff. So let's go ahead and start driving. So it's an automatic. Oh, those brakes really came on quick. I'm not sure if that's something I did or not. Seems to drive pretty well. Seems like that first gear might be a little weak or something. We had a bit of trouble making it up that hill. It steers really nicely. Maybe just a little bit quick. We kind of have to get up to some speed before it looks like it slows down. And it feels like we switch between the gears really quickly. Which is fine, but it's probably not needed. You could probably change up the gear ratios just a bit. Oh, that's on me. There we go. Yeah, I feel like whenever I just get driving, we're like way too fast, and I need to kind of slow down a little bit, but then we're barely idling, and it's kind of hard to keep it at a set speed. But it drives really nicely. Definitely nice and quick. Let's see, what are we at? 109? 105. Got a nice amount of suspension on there. Nice having the water cannon as well. We can definitely fit all of the rescuees that we need. And it seems to handle all of the terrain really nicely. Yeah, so not as much to go over on this build, but still really nice, and I enjoyed driving around in it, so thanks for submitting. Alrighty, here's our next contestant, FVHI H-DT528 ARC. Nice little custom thumbnail there, nice little bit of work went into that. We got a good looking selection of photos here. It looks like it went more with the fire truck look, but still got like filled with a bunch of rescue stuff, so that's pretty cool. Good little action shots in here of it actually doing some rescues and things like that. There's a wolf. Let's see, this is by Fraser G. The ARC from FVHI is an off-road heavy-duty truck designed specifically for extreme rescue and assistant operations in challenging Arctic environments. With its 5-axle configuration, the vehicle boasts enhanced stability and traction, making it ideal for traversing snow, ice, and rugged terrain. We got some good little dimensions here. The engine is a 28-cylinder, I'm guessing 1x1. It has 4,100 liters of fuel with a max speed of 140 kilometers. It has a gearbox with 8 gears. It is an automatic with a high and low. It costs $87,318, so definitely getting a little bit closer there with the money. I think this is the most expensive one so far. Equipment. The ARC is equipped with all necessary equipment for many rescue cases, from firefighting to help and rescue to first aid applications. The vehicle device is suitable for 3 people seated in the cabin, plus a driver and a bed. In the rescue module, there's a place for 6 seated people and 3 medical beds, so it definitely looks like it has more than enough room for the rescuees. We have a nice amount of credits here for the controllers. That's always nice to see. Built for my challenge, and the vehicle device was built in version 1.12.5. This could make a good password. Alrighty, so here we have it. Definitely one of the biggest creations so far, I think. That last one by Giorgino was a pretty good size, but I think this one might be bigger. Let's see, we got, it looks like fuel. Let's go ahead and we'll just go around inside of it right now. So a bunch of big old wheels there. We got a big connector there, so maybe we can have some trailers. That would be pretty neat. Let's go ahead, let's climb this ladder. I'm not sure if the entry is back here. Yep, it is. We'll go ahead and open this door. We have radiator here and light. We'll go ahead and close that door for now. Nice bit of work went into the painting of the walls and things like that. Nice little seating here. We got our medical beds and such here, and a bunch of equipment. Here we have another light. We'll go ahead and open this door, and we got a bunch of firefighting and other equipment back here and gear. So a nice little room back here. I like having the dedicated room. That's pretty neat. Which you can obviously do if you go with a build a bit bigger. More equipment back here for medical supplies, so a bunch of equipment for really, as is already said in the workshop, for pretty much any occasion. So let's go ahead and see here. We got the main breaker. We'll go ahead and close that door. So we got roof access here. So let's go ahead and jump down and get on in. So we got the nice new handle. We'll climb on in, close the door. Nice looking cabin in here. Oh, we got more seating back here. What do we have here? Sliding hatch. Oh, I wonder if that's the password. We'll copy and paste that in and see. Let's see. Yeah, we got more equipment back here, so let's go ahead and hop on in. We'll press start. Nice mirrors on the side posts there. That's pretty neat. Let's see, we got some nice little lighting up here. We got hazard lights. There we go, nice. Let's see, we got low beams and we got high beams. So let's go ahead and turn those off. Here we have interior lights, radiator, and transponder locator. Our parking brake, we'll go ahead and take that off for now. And we'll go up gear is 2. Let's see. We got high and low. We'll go ahead and start off low. And we'll just make it out of the little hanger there for now. There we go. Nice looking creation. There's a lot of good detailing here, even with the paint blocks and stuff in the back. That looks really good. So let's go ahead. Let's actually take it to high. Going a bit quick there. We'll flip back down to low. Definitely seems like it can handle the terrain pretty well, though. Yeah, a lot of those wheels with the good suspension, so I don't question its capabilities for that. I am worried it might tip. It is set pretty high up. Not quite sure where the center of gravity is, so we'll see. We'll go back down, actually. I don't want to go all the way back around. Let's see. It is nice having mirrors placed somewhere where they're actually useful. Let's see, we got brakes. There we go. We got nice little indicators there as well, automated. So as soon as we turn left or right, the indicators turn on. And those are really nice. I like the sequence of that. That was really nice done. A lot of good little details here and there with this, just with like just those lights, even just little things like that really help. Just make it seem like a lot of work went into the build, which is always nice to see, obviously. But yeah, it seems to handle off-road quite well. I like all of the gear and stuff inside, good interior work. I like all of the little details you did with the lights and such. It could be nice to just use, I see that you've done a bunch of paint block work in the back. Could be nice to just incorporate some of that in the interior in the back. Just to add a little bit more detailing here and there, because you do just use the blocks. And it can be really nice to see a lot more. You can pack a lot more in with paint blocks and change the little tiny RGB codes a little bit more. Just to get as much little detail and kind of depth into it as possible. But yeah, I think that would tidy it up a lot. Just little tiny details here and there. Let's go ahead and add that parking brake back. We'll hop on out again. But yeah, so really nice build, and thanks for submitting. Alrighty, here we have our next contestant here, the Snowcat HS. So we got a little thumbnail here, still got the border around it. A few photos, this one is by Blue Dog. So we'll go back to the start. So yeah, we got a few photos here. Let's see, welcome, the vehicle is made for my challenge. There is the dimensions. This vehicle costs $56,000 to spawn and runs on 2 medium motors. It is also equipped with a multi-cylinder engine that helps the vehicle regenerate power once below 70%. Driving and general use, while the vehicle is equipped with pinpoint turning to allow it to rotate on a dime and can operate near normal steering while on the move. WS to move forwards and backwards, AD to rotate or steer. Also has cool doors. If you notice it's low quality, I've been on mental break and I've decided I'm taking a break for a little while. Thanks, okay? So definitely a little bit more basic on the workshop page, but let's go and check it out. Alrighty, here we have it. It is rolling a bit. It doesn't seem like it has... sorry, it seems like the engine just started on its own, which is a little bit weird. So we must start under 70% or something. The door's automatically open. We got some stuff back here. Okay, so the engine starts on electric motors and then some unlabeled buttons. We have lights, master breaker, and safety exits. So we'll come on back. So those doors automatically open when we're back here. Let's see, definitely a little bit more basic. We'll do our little walk around. We got some nice little tracks. We got a bunch of stuff back here. Those are just fluid and electrical, so I'm not sure if those are all fuel or what. But yeah, definitely a little bit more basic on design and things. Looks like maybe a couple missed paint blocks. It could be nice to get like a lock button on this as well. Let's see. Looks like there's stuff back here as well. There's a couple of medical beds and seating. There's not a ton of equipment for rescuing. There's couple of fire extinguishers and a lot of first aid kits. So it would be nice to see a little bit more first aid or rescue equipment. Another little missed block in there, I'm thinking. Yeah. So let's see. We got nothing on the H menu. So I'm assuming just what was already listed, the steering and throttle. Oh yeah. Yeah, so that steers quite quick. So it seems like they're just medium, just electric motors on the drive. So the actual engine isn't connected to it at all. Yeah, so that's a little bit weird. So it seems like it's only the electric motors, and they aren't really clamped or anything, so they're just really powerful and give you whatever you need right now. They also just seem like they're connected maybe right to them. There's no gearing or anything like that. It seems like I get... Yeah, there's no gearing that I'm hearing or anything like that. We got the generator, engine on, enable engine regen. So let's go ahead and just drive around for a little bit more. Yeah, definitely a little bit more basic on design and systems than the rest that we have seen so far. Your competitors, and yeah. Definitely would be nice to see some more just labeling, even just things like the H menu, even though it's kind of obvious what it is. It's nice to see. It makes it seem more like a finished build. Let's see, and we don't have brakes, same as the other build, so it just goes right to reverse. So that's a little bit hard, and there's no like parking brake or anything like that. Oh, okay, there is. It's space, but it's not labeled, so I didn't know that. So that's definitely a couple of things to do. Yeah, so I think we'll finish it up there. Definitely a little bit more basic than the rest that we have seen. Really nice, especially with challenges and stuff, if you know someone else is going to be going over it, to just label things, especially the H menu. It tends to be the bare minimum. Just so that I'm not kind of guessing at what some of the functionalities are and what it can do. But yeah, so thanks for submitting. Alrighty, our next build is the Arctic Explorer. Nice little thumbnail here. This one is by Captain Cockerels. Let's go back to the start. We do have a little tutorial walkthrough video. Nice seeing the progress photos. Those are always kind of neat to see. We got a nice big crane off there. This looks like a really cool one. This one looks like it's got a lot of utility, which is kind of neat. It's cool seeing a big crane on there. Let's see. That's what it's based off, so that's really neat. The Arctic Explorer game physics should always be set to high. This is true. The Arctic Explorer is a mobile Arctic rescue platform. It was built for my challenge. Nice little link to my server. The Arctic Explorer comfortably seats 6 plus the operator. The vehicle is designed to be self-sustained on long missions. The vehicle has a capable crane for loading pallets and parasite craft. Can load 3 pallets and lock them with the rail system. The garage can also hold small vehicles for faster rescues. The craft is tracked, powered by 2 diesel electric modular engines. We got some specifications. It's got 2 PAT R20 DEs for the motor. We've got 1,440 liters of fuel with a max speed of 16 miles per hour. Seats 7, and it weighs just under 8,000 kilograms. There is his tutorial to watch. We've got the H menu all filled out. That's nice to see. Really nice work here. I love these little kind of maps in the workshop page that just kind of show you what the layout is, because whenever I go into the build, I'll actually know kind of where everything is before I'm in there, and I just can minimize confusion and all of that. We got all of, yeah, really nice job on all of that. We got another checklist, so fuel, battery, volts, and key. Shut down his key and batteries. It looks nice and simple. We've got the crane control station back there. That's cool to see. And a crane H menu down here, and a link to his Discord. So go and join that if you can, and let's go and check out this build. So here it is, another very different build. This one's very different from the rest that we've seen. This one is almost more like a base, which is quite cool. So I'm very interested to see how this all functions and all of its features. So a nice amount of detail in here, just even with the battery motors and like extensions down here. Looks like we've probably got a diesel refuel here. A lot of nice little detailing here with the structural work and everything. Let's see actually getting into this thing. I think it's got a big door in the front. Yeah, there we go. So this is probably the garage, I'm guessing. So we'll go ahead and lower this down and then hop on in. Alright, there we go. So let's hop on in. Really cool seeing a big kind of garage in here. That's pretty neat. Let's go ahead and close that. Alright, there we go. Looks like we got some more controls in here. The winches and the lights. So we'll go ahead and turn those up. Oh, looks like we might be moving a bit. Let's go ahead and open this up. Oh, really cool. I like having the engine kind of in here as its own room behind it all. That's pretty neat. We have a house battery here, generator, and all of that. I believe it's a diesel electric, so I think that's what he said. So let's go ahead and go up here. There's that winch. So we'll go ahead and climb on up. Got some nice seating in here, nice little decorations down there, just kind of adding to it. Let's see, we got more seating here. Let's go ahead and open that. We got our lights with the little dimmers. That's nice to see. Good little work back here with the microwave. Let's see, do the cabinets... Oh, the cabinets do work. That's a nice little feature. We'll take that. That's cool, having the cabinets with the actual handles. I've not done that yet. That's a pretty good idea. Nice little sink and everything with the little handles and everything. Let's see, we got more down here. Yeah, so that's a really cool way of doing it, actually. Being able to put storage and stuff in the handles and just have it so that you have to hold it. That's a good way to do it. We got some nice little couches here, more decoration down below them. That's really nice to see. So a lot of good work went into that. We can turn on the lights. We got a little med bay with some equipment up above. I think that's all there. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop in here. Nice decorations all in here, just even with the color scheme and everything like that. Oh, it looks like we have a door on top of the garage, so that we can drop things in with the crane. That's a cool idea. It does look like we've moved a little bit, so we'll see if we can fix it. If not, we'll just clip out and start whenever we're out there. We'll operate the crane and everything whenever we're out there a bit. So let's go ahead and close that. So here is our key. Let's see here. So we've got more of our lighting here. We've got our headlights. We've got our cherries. And we got our high beams, so we'll probably have to turn that on and then that. There we go. We do have a light for our parking brake. That might have been a good thing to just start on so that we didn't pivot around or anything like that. We'll go ahead and keep that on for a sec just so we don't move anymore. We got a bunch of spotlights all around us. Look at that. So we can get nice and lit up here. We got some nice camera views all around us. That's really neat to see. And let's go ahead and get driving this thing. So we are a little bit pivoted out here. So let's go ahead and take that parking brake off. We've got it on our space bar as well. And okay. So I have to control each track on their own, so that's going to take a sec to get used to. Let's see, so we'll just carefully get it out of here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. So let's go ahead and turn all the way over. And let's do this. We'll just turn on the parking. Okay, so the parking brake brings us to 0 and 0, so that's good. So if I get into trouble or I can't get these sorted out quick enough, then I can just press space, so that's really nice to have. Because I'm definitely going to get confused with that and take a minute to figure it out. So let's see. Seems to drive quite nicely. I am really liking the look of this. Definitely went with an older kind of look. And definitely different than the rest. I kind of feel like it should be Steam. I really like it though. It definitely kept with the vibe I think you were trying to go with. And yeah, I'm really just loving the look of it all so far and how it functions and everything. We've got our RPM, engine temp. Those are going to stay nice and low because we're up north. We do have battery, fuel, and volts. So let's see. So yeah, so definitely got a lot of cool little functions and details in this build, which is nice to see. So we'll get up to this little flat part here and try out the actual crane. And we shall stop right here. There we go. Alright, so we'll just leave that on. We'll go ahead back here. And let's go ahead and try out the cranes. We'll close that door up. Let's see, so there we go. So we got our whole entire H menu filled out, which is nice to see. We've got our winch down and our winch up. We also have a spotlight there for the winch. Oh, nice. Is that... Oh, cool. So the camera actually and the spotlight is connected. So I can move it around with my view. That's a really cool little detail. I love that. That was a really cool thing to add. I really like that. That's a cool idea. And it works really great. Yeah, that's a really great detail. I love that. Let's see, we've got left and right for our cargo door. So we can change how much it's open. That's a nice little thing to add. And we can really easily grab things and put it in. So that's a really cool little thing. I really like having that little bit more utility. Looks like the crane might be stuck. That's just a Stormworks thing, I'm sure. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and store this back. And we shall close the door. There we go, almost closed. There we go. And let's see, let's go ahead and bring that back. Let's go ahead and bring that down a touch, a bit high. There we go. Oh, I'm wondering if I have to get out. Let's see. I'm not sure if that automatically should connect again or what. Looks like we're just about there. Yeah, we should be connecting by now. I'm not quite sure where the disconnect for that is. Unless I'm just really obviously missing something. Release false, false, and launched false. So that should be connecting. Come on, connect, 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 connect. Alright, well that's not wanting to connect. No big deal. But yeah, so, oh, there we go. That just connected. But yeah, really nice build. I really do like the overall look. It functioned really nicely. A lot of good little details everywhere. And yeah, so thanks for submitting. Alrighty, here's our next submission, the second to last. This is Captain Flippers, the ultimate Arctic aquatic SAR vehicle. This is by Penguin. This is a very different build. Really nice little thumbnail there. This looks like it is a penguin. You can see him flying onto an iceberg. So this is a very funny, interesting build. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's a submarine. So you can go and rescue people in the water and do all of that. Looks like he thrives in the Arctic. Got a little light in his beak. Good, lots of selection of photos in here. Looks like a bit short on the description. This is Captain Flipper. He is an SAR Penguin equipped to carry 4 passengers and loads of equipment. So this is definitely going to be a bit of a more funny build, but I'm very excited to go and check it out. So let's go and see. Alrighty, here we have it, Captain Flippers. Really nice job on the paint all around here. It looks exactly like a penguin. If any of you don't know, Pengu is a very big fan of penguins. So let's see, we got the door in here. I love this. That's a really cool way to enter, so we'll go ahead and hop on in. We will close up that door. Very tight little squeeze in here. We've got a back hatch here. We can get out on the top. We can go ahead and close that back up. So definitely a tight squeeze in here. We can fit all the people. Would be nice to see get rid of the 2x2 labels. I give him grief on this all the time on his other builds as well. He does not listen. But very nice interior here. It looks really nice. A little bit of equipment back here, and definitely a tight squeeze. So we got the driver's seat up here in the head. We got a nice monitor here. Some little windows in the eyes, and my God, he has eyes on little HUDs there. So that is as creepy as it gets. Let's go ahead and engine only use on land. Our handbrake, I think it probably starts off. Let's see, we've got eyeball nav lights on 4, so those eyes turn into nav lights. We've got camera inverted. Okay, I'm guessing that's supposed to say infrared. We got extend flippers. We'll do that outside, and then we've got our headlight. So his beak actually opens and the light is in there. So let's go ahead and try driving around. So it steers really nicely. Not crazy quick or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and try him on land first. Let's see, what do we have here? We have our speed. Not quite sure what that speed is in. He's an American, so probably miles. Let's see, we got some nice brakes. Oh, nope, it goes right into reverse. So it would be nice to have it maybe on handbrake whenever it's 0 or something like that, and then if you hold down for long enough it switches over to reverse or something like that, just so you can stop a little bit easier. So let's go and actually try this thing in water. I'm very eager to see that. I really love the paint on all of this. This is a really well detailed build. So we're just gonna drive him right into the water here. Hope I don't absolutely destroy him. There we go. We'll go ahead and turn the engine off. Uh-oh, there we go. We'll try again. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn that engine off. And my God, he is quick. He's a very quick little penguin. So let's go ahead and go out a little bit further. This is amazing. Look at his little flippers move as well. A lot of work went into all of that. Just getting all the sequence and stuff. We have up down for pitch. We can actually go underwater and go diving now. So this is very funny. And then he's actually perfected the art of jumping up onto icebergs and such. So we're going to go ahead and try. So let's go ahead and dive down. And then we got to jump up. And then there we go. Then we land. And there we go. So that is hilarious. I love that. That is a very funny little feature. And then we can dive right back off into the water. So I love this build. It's a very funny little build. And then we can dive right back down. I love how his little flippers move. That just adds so much character to the build. I don't even know what to say. It's definitely different than every other build. That's what's been really nice about this challenge. Everybody's built kind of something very different. But this is, I think, the most different build out of all of them. So very good job on that. Definitely standing out of the crowd a bit. Those eyes freak me out a lot, but they are hilarious. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Very good build, and thanks for submitting. Alright, here we have the final build, the Extreme Environment Rescue. This one is by Chaos Commander. Very basic here with the photos and thumbnail. This vehicle design is heavily based off the Albi Rulagon, the Ural 355, and the Ural 375. Built for my challenge. Specs, it costs $22,685. It is powered by an inline 4 generator. It has an auto gen. It has 3,360 liters of fuel. It has a diesel direct drive, seats 10 excluding the driver. It weighs 3,753 kilograms, top speed of 16, not sure what that is in. Transmission is a custom 6-to-1 fixed gearing, wheels the roll-a-gun. Vehicle is very top heavy, so don't drive like a maniac. Controls WASD. The throttle, brakes, and AD for steering. Start up. Press the start switch on the right side of the driver's seat, and it's good to go once the engine spools up. Completely vanilla parts. This truck is not meant to be fast, but it is meant to be reliable and able to move a lot of weight. So let's go and check it out. Alrighty, so here it is. Let's see. Oh god, we have some animal somewhere annoying the absolute hell out of me. I don't know where he is. Somewhere far. You can hear them so far away. It's a bit annoying. But I would like to kill it. Not sure where he is though. I'm gonna have to leave him for now. Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah, so let's get into this build. Let's see, what do we have here? We have left hood door open. Nice. I like having the little hood buttons. That's always nice to have and see. We have a gauge display. I'm guessing this is for fuel. My god. We have a toggle button here. I'm guessing that's to pump fuel in or out. It would be nice to see some labeling on there, even if it's obvious, but I'm not quite sure. So a little bit more basic on decoration and all of that, but we do have some nice detailing here using the big paint blocks and nice use of the big new wheels because you can merge them together now without having to use XML or anything like that. So you can get these big wide rollers like that, so that's really cool. So let's go ahead and hop on in. Nice detailing here with the door, and we can make our way around there. So let's go and open that, close her up. We got some nice med bays here with some vertical beds so we can get some people back alive, hopefully. We got a bunch of just controllers kind of half thrown into the roof. That would be nice to maybe see some blocks or something just because it is a pain to walk through here. I keep getting caught in between things, and once again just kind of getting rid of the names and stuff. So you don't see them, but we got a bunch of good gear in here and seating along with some heaters. So we also have some door accesses on the sides, which is good. Let's see, we have parking brake, reverse, heater, and starter. So let's go ahead and start it. Engine doesn't seem to want to stay on its own. Let's see, we got lights, interior lights. We'll go ahead and turn on interior lights. And let's go ahead and try a drive-in. Let's not hit into that. Really nice work on the steering here. That looks really neat. Let's get away from this little animal. There we go. Perfect. So we fit out nice. And it drives really nice. Let's see. We definitely seem to be revving up a little bit high here. We got up to like 23 RPS there, so that is definitely a little bit high. Seems to steer and operate really nicely though. I would try lowering that RPS just a touch. Let's make sure all my settings are still good. Yeah, I'm really liking this though. I like the use of the new dualies on there as well. That looks really well done. That RPS is quite high, and it's definitely so I'm not quite sure if it's just not tuned in all the way or what, but it could be nice to just get that not fluctuating as much. Let's see. We do have brakes. We don't have brake lights though, but we do have a bunch of lights back there, so I'm wondering if those are all just there. Okay, so we do have lights there, so they only turn on whenever lights are turned on, so that might be good to change so that they're always on. It also, yeah, it takes a little bit. The starters tend to stay on for a little bit, which might be nice to change, just so you don't have them constantly running. I do like the little first aid kind of sign on the side. That looks nice. It looks like an old Russian, like an ambulance, which I'm sure is what you were going with, so you did a really good job of that. Let's see here. We have RPS kilometers. We are going quite slow here. I'm not quite sure why. I'm not sure what that gauge is. Yeah, we're not getting above 5 RPS right now, so I'm not quite sure if I'm missing something. Let's go ahead and stop. Engine's definitely bugging out a bit, doing something weird. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it doesn't love being turned on. I'm not sure if it's this little hill or what. but it's not loving being on. But I really like the design. I like all the interior. I would change up the top a bit just so that you can walk in here a bit. That's always a nice little thing to add. But yeah, so we'll just end it there. It's definitely having some troubles here. We're going to go ahead and turn that off and enable the parking brake. But yeah, so really nice build, and thank you for submitting. Alrighty, so the end of the challenge is here. All of these builds were super cool, all of them super unique, and I've seen so many of them on the very top of the workshop, so you should all be really proud of that. They're all really cool and really interesting builds, all of them so different. And it was really cool getting to go through and see how everybody kind of overcomes different issues and just does different designs in general. But yeah, it has been really cool seeing all of them on the very top of the workshop, and even just getting close up there on the first page. But yeah, so let's get in and choose a winner. All right, so to announce our winner, we actually have two tied for first right now. Both of them had really good workshop pages, really good designs, all of it. All of them were designed really nicely. They look really clean and tidy, lots of good details, and all their systems worked really nice, and they were really simple and fun to use. So for those two winners, we have Chickensore and Jacko winning. Both of these, I loved their designs so much. They both looked so clean and well detailed all throughout them. I really like the headlights on this. All of it just looks really nicely done. I love the little crane and everything on Chickensore's. A lot of good detailing in there, and it's a little bit more of a busy build. Jacko's looks really nice. I love the look of it. I love all of the suspension and everything like that, how it actually drives. Both of them have really nice, lots of equipment and lots of space to actually go and rescue people, and I could really see going and actually doing rescue missions in them and things like that. They were both really fun to drive. I loved the little connector on the trailer here on Chickensore here. I loved how that made the trailer feel. But yeah, so congratulations, you both are the winners. So you'll get the role for the winner of this challenge, as well as your choice to make an emoji that will be put onto the server. So I'll send all the information for that. And if you don't want to make one, let me know and I can make one for you. But congratulations. Another build I want to mention here is Pangu. I really like his build. It was very different. It's very cute. A lot of little tiny details, even just with the eye, the little mouth opening up and things like that. I really liked going through that build. That was a pretty funny one. Nice little change of pace. But yeah, I really enjoyed everyone's builds. They were all really neat. The winners just had the best points throughout all the categories and all the scoring and all of that. But all of them were really fun to drive. I love seeing how everybody designs things differently. But yeah, I really look forward to the next challenge. If you could like this video and all that fun stuff, it would help out a lot, because these videos do take a very long time for me to do, especially whenever we have a lot more submissions. I think we have 11 here, and they do take quite a while to go through. But yeah, so we'll end it off there. Thanks everybody who submitted. Yeah, look forward to the next challenge.